your whole lifestyle's jacked up
Yeah.
because you never had your own money. You were totally depending on him. My husband said we were good. What is that? Define good. What does that look like? And how long will that money last? So, I mean, these are questions. And so this is why I just want everybody to have their own independent wealth. Because I'm saying it with men too, where men like, I got to check with my wife. I'm like, wow. What if she doesn't want to do it? And I think this whole agreement thing, yeah, I'm definitely for agreement. Ben and I are close, and there's a lot of investments that I've made that he would never do. And I respected his no, but I respected my yes.
All things relevant, all things God, and all things good. Focus on the good, on the good, yeah. All things relevant, all things God, and all things good.
I am Portia Starr, and this is the Just Focus on the Good podcast, where we have an amazing, beautiful, outstanding guest. Let me introduce her, Miss Jewel Tankard, Mrs. Jewel Tankard. We have a global economics that specialize in investments, wealth strategies, feature on Bravo TV, Impact Network, and more. Jewel Tankard.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Thanks so much for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here, honey. I've been watching your journey for a couple years now on the TikTok and the Instagram, and you're doing big things out here.
Oh yeah,
You're doing big things out here. I'm really, really excited to you hear this side, baby.
Okay.
I'm really, really excited because we're gonna get fancy. Y'all know how we do. I'm really excited to dive into all the things Mrs. Jewel Tankard is doing.
Yes, girl. Let's do it.
All right, let's get started. First things first. What encouraged you to do real estate?
So I come from a family of entrepreneurs that have done pretty well. My parents have done very well. They were actually one of the first African Americans to have a business downtown Detroit.
Wow.
So I saw mommy and daddy be very successful and very good at producing income. We lived a really good life. I grew up with his and her Rolls Royce, his and her Mercedes. I had a Volvo at 16, housekeepers, cooks, drivers, all that.
At this point, guys, I should have been a part of a different family. Okay? We're getting it out the mud around here, okay? Listen, carry on. I love
it. But, and it was a great life, and I'm grateful for my parents for that life. But at 19, we lost everything.
Okay.
So I was devastated. Everything got repoed, like in 6 months. And I'm thinking my whole life, we were wealthy. And so that's when I really started to realize that my dad was a great producer of wealth, but he was never really the best manager or investor. My mom instinctively would have been the way that her brain thinks, but she didn't trust her own financial instinct. So she allowed my father to make all the financial decisions, even if it was against her own instinct.
Wow.
And so I was angry with her for a while. So I started dating drug dealers because here I am trying to recreate the life that I had become accustomed to living. And
I would have too. Listen, honey. I would have been like, where he at?
I know, right?
Because the come up needs to come back up.
Right. And honestly, in Detroit at that time, all my friends, we all wanted dope boys. And so it's not a good thing, but that's just the truth. And so, but after, living a fabulous life for a season, the yachts, the fast cars, the shopping, all that, one of them got indicted, drug-related murder. Another one, one of my best friends, her baby daddy, he got killed right after they had a baby together.
All right, glasses.
Then my other best friend was killed at 9 months pregnant.
Yo!
So at that point, I was like, okay, this is not the plan. Let me go to church. And so, no, honestly.
That baby said, Lord, where are you?
Like, seriously.
Because this ain't going to work out.
And it's crazy because, Portia, I was thinking that I was going to pray him out of jail. That was literally that was my motivation. Because I was depressed because he was in jail.
Okay.
And so I got to church, and after about 6 months, I realized that was not Holy Spirit's plan for my life.
Okay.
And then I had to start asking myself some real questions like, why can't you take care of yourself? You went from your dad taking care of you to men taking care of you. Like, why can't you take care of yourself? And so that's when I started. I was blessed to have mentors in the city of Detroit that really made an impact on my life, that I saw negotiate, that I saw do real estate, that I saw move and shake. And I ended up opening up a Nextel franchise with Steve from Steve's Soul Food.
Okay.
We had it right there in Grand River, and I ended up that's where I did my first $1 million.
Wow.
And so after that, after doing that franchise for 3 years, it was very successful because we were like the first minority-owned franchise at the time for Nextel. And then I ended up meeting my amazing husband, Ben Tankard, and we met.
Shout out to
and-
Ben.
Yes, honey.
Mr.
Yes,
Tankard, her man.
Yes, honey,
Shout out to you, sir.
I'm so proud of him. He's on Billboard charts right now and just doing really well. I'm proud of him. But yeah, so I met him at a concert, one of his concerts, and he came up to me during intermission, and he said, "You're one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. You're supposed to be my wife." Thank you. And we talked all that night till like 4:00 in the morning, and he just started to tell me, "Listen, you're gonna live your dream. This is da 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 da." I mean, he was talking so big. I was like, Jesus. I went in the bathroom and said, "Lord, don't play with me. Don't play with me, because this man is talking real big."
Okay.
But God is definitely a fulfiller of dreams, because Ben has gone over and beyond to be that man of faith to cause me to live out my dreams. And so that's how I got to Tennessee.
I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I was asking her because I'm trying to relocate myself. I'm like, Joel, what do you say? Because I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I might be in Tennessee with y'all.
Yeah, girl,
Listen.
come on. I mean, it's a beautiful place, you know.
I just need quiet.
yeah.
Wherever there's peace is where I want to go.
Yeah, and you've been in Detroit your whole life. So I think you should, I think for anybody that's been in any city their whole life, even if it's a great city, you need to go out, live somewhere else, get exposed, and then you might come back or be like me, by coastal back and forth because of real estate. But yeah, go girl.
Jewel is I know you have flight mileage points. You in the fly high club. This baby will travel from Tennessee to Detroit to LA to wherever in a minute.
Yeah.
She is global with this real estate thing. Okay, I just need y'all to know this. All right, let's get to it. I got some more questions for you, honey.
Yes.
So, you're married. Do you have children?
Yeah, we do. Ben already had 4. I had 1. So we have a beautiful blended family.
Okay.
It's 5 of them. But the beautiful thing is they're all adulting.
So how old are they now?
Oh, child. Mine is 27, and then his ranged between 30 and 38.
Y'all some empty nesters.
Yes, girl. Say it again for the people in the back.
Okay.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
So what do y'all do? Like,
We're
y'all kids are
like-
grown. Wait a minute, Jewel. How old are you? Fly on the play. Fly on the play.
Listen, we right now, we're really loving life. We are. And I think that's the beautiful thing about having your children when you're younger.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and not that, because I got a friend, my best friend, she waited till she was a little older, right?
Okay.
But I think it's so good when you have children when you're young, because you're still young when they're an adult. And you can go and do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. I don't have to pick up. I don't have to drop off. And we're still big family people, but the freedom that comes with it is amazing.
You know what? A lot of people, and this is just to be a little transparent, a lot of people kind of shun you when you have children younger. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, this is not it, because
they want to see you get established.
Yeah, it's like,
and I get that.
But
children are
you guys
expensive,
are an
but-
example that, you know, although if you have children young,
if you do,
you can still bear good fruit with it. Yeah.
You can bear great fruit.
I love that.
I mean, because I honestly feel like I'm 25. I'm
First of all,
living
you
my
look
life.
25.
I'm like, thank you, girl. Yeah,
Listen.
no, I'm really loving life right now. Like, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I think, you know, at any age, whether you have small children, adult children, no matter where you are, I think if you can find your purpose in Christ, and let him lead you, let him guide you, let him help you.
Absolutely.
You'll look up and just be in love with your life.
My kids are still, hurry up and grow up. Guys, please. I want to be an empty nester.
I know, right? I know.
I want to be an
It's
empty
coming.
nester.
It's coming.
So, not only do you do real estate, you do cryptocurrency as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
Tell us about that.
So I was blessed to make a few million in crypto. And in November, I think it was 2022, FX, which is a very popular cryptocurrency exchange, basically the guy, Sam, ended up like getting in all this trouble and defrauding all these people in Bitcoin. And so it caused the entire cryptocurrency industry to really be shaken up.
Oh, no.
And so a lot of the platforms I had built investments in crypto that were paying me 6 figures a month. And just right after that, they all just stopped paying.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, well, what just happened?
Where's my money? Because where's my money?
Yeah, and then right on the heels of that, somebody stole $400,000 from me. And so that was the situation. And but the Lord told me, He said, I don't want you to respond the way you probably would want to. I did go through legal means to try to get it back, working with National Secret Service and stuff like that. But He said, I never want money to have control over you. I want you to always control it. And just like you made it, you can make it again, but this time in 10 minutes.
Jewel is dropping jewels. Okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all listening?
Yeah.
You can hit rock bottom. You can lose it all.
Yeah.
And this beautiful being has got it back time and time and time again with God.
Yeah, it's with Him. And I was trying to figure out, okay, Lord, what does this look like, And then it was like, you need to get back into real estate. And this time, do the same thing, but do it bigger and get your ROI, your return on your investment out of the ground. Start buying property, get tenants, buy property, do flips, get the capital for the flips, and take that money and put it in other assets that you hold, that you don't sell. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I've been training other people to do. Helping people get their credit together, helping get the money, because a lot of people want to invest in real estate, they just don't know where to start.
Where do they start?
Yeah, credit. That's the first thing we do. We'll do a credit analyzation to see where they are.
Okay.
And I need them to be making money. Like you have to be employed or have your own business with a flow. But if you have that, then we can start to put together a strategy plan for you.
So you have to, one, have a job.
Yeah.
Or is self-employed either or?
Yeah, either or.
And you have to have some type of credit. Does it have to be good credit or?
Well, I mean, ideally, we like to see the perfect credit score is for 700 and above, but a lot of people don't have that. So I tell people, even if 580, 600, doesn't matter where you are. The key is let's get a strategy, because I want to show you how to use credit to build wealth.
Okay.
Not to buy shoes, not to buy purses, but to build wealth.
Right.
Yeah.
It all starts with your credit, guys.
Yeah.
Get your credit right. Credit repair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start there. And that's the beginning of building wealth for yourself.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. In my research, you have a book, Mind of a Millionaire.
Yes. You got it.
I said it right, guys.
You did good. You did good.
Okay. I had to slow it down.
You did good.
Okay. Dive into that, my love.
So basically, I wanted to share that book because we've all heard it, but success really is an inside job. And the more that I worked on my thinking, the more that I worked on how I process information, the more I listened to people that have way more than me, the more the issues that I thought I had began to diminish. And so, because the same thinking that produced the problem will not be the same thinking that solves the problem. So what you have to do is continue to challenge yourself to grow. So I just started doing tons of personal development, leadership development, being determined to show up better than I was yesterday, stronger than I was yesterday. And I wrote the book because my life started to change. I wasn't waiting for my husband, who was very successful and I'm proud of, but I wasn't waiting for him to come and save me or come and pay my bills or come and create the dream that I wanted.
For sure.
I did it for myself.
I support that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody needs to have their own independent wealth. I think it's very sad. And I hear it a lot, even in 2024, when, I'll talk to a woman about investing or something, and she's like, well, let me talk to my husband. I'm like, what if he doesn't want to do it? What if God didn't call him to do it?
Will you not do it then?
Yeah, and a lot of times they can't because they don't have the money. Whoever controls the money makes the decisions.
Or the permission. And that's sad.
Yeah, but you would need permission if you had your own money.
Say it again for the people in the back. This is your camera right there. Go ahead and tell the
You
people.
would need permission if you had your own money. And I think that it's inhumane as an adult to have to ask for permission for things that you really want to do.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be dangerous to you or the household or your marriage or family, then of course you don't need to do it. But if it's I want to invest in a house, I want a new car, I want some shoes, I want to go on vacation. I mean, it shouldn't take 5 family meetings for you to decide if you can do it. And then you got to wait for him. So then what happens is when you keep asking somebody else for permission, you lose your own. It messes with the psychology of a woman, particularly, like you don't have the confidence.
I just love you.
It's true, right?
Listen, I hope y'all learning something today because if I could speak loudly, you are saying everything that I think in my brain. Honey.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, and it's sad because women are at the bottom of the economic totem pole, even today. And if something happens, death, divorce, separation, sickness, whatever, things you never anticipated, not always he was a bad guy. It's not always about that. Sometimes things happen you didn't foresee. Your whole lifestyle's jacked up. Because you never had your own money. You were totally depending on him. My husband said we were good. What is that? Define good. What does that look like? And how long will that money last? So, I mean, these are questions. And so this is why I just want everybody to have their own independent wealth. Because I'm saying it with men too, where men like, I got to check with my wife. I'm like, wow. What if she doesn't want to do it? And I think this whole agreement thing, I'm definitely for agreement. Ben and I are close. And there's a lot of investments that I've made that he would never do. And I respected his no. But I respected my yes. So.
Jewel, at this point, I feel like we need to do a mentorship because so many women need to hear that. That perspective is so key to being an individual. Like, I love my husband. I love me too. And I can't let anybody rule over me. I'm not going to, go against the grain if it's a bad decision, but I love your perspective.
It's freedom. It's a lot of freedom.
Y'all want to know what freedom looks like?
Yeah, it's a lot of freedom.
Here's the key.
Yeah, it's a lot of freedom when you can say, hey, this is what I want to do. And if you ask my husband if I'm a good wife, he'll tell you I'm his number 1 cheerleader. I'm very proud of him. I admire him, and I respect him. So it's not like if you do that, then you lose something in the marriage. You only lose something if he started off insecure. And then even then you can still build him up and still find your own path without saying you're insecure, right? So it's possible to have both. It's possible to have a great marriage. And this does not negate Ben from his responsibility, from what I expect from him financially either. I'm still not paying for lunch and dinner. I still want him to take me shopping. I still want money when I ask him for it. My wealth has nothing to do with what I want him to do for me. So.
Jewel has me stuck, you guys. She has me stuck. The perspective is so everything. It's everything. All right, so get the book, Mind of a Millionaires. Okay, where can I get it?
You can get it Amazon. It's at Barnes & Noble. Yeah, Books A Million.
Okay, get the book. Because she ain't going to tell you everything, okay? But that was enough for you to run fast to go get that book. Please and thank you. Not only do you have a book, somebody has a show called The Jewel Taker Show.
Yes.
What you talking about, girl?
I know, girl. So we talk about faith, finances, and family. I love family, and I'm a big faith girl. I take risks. I take risks when I don't understand everything. I trust my gut, trust the leading of Holy Spirit, and I jump out there, and it's worked for me. I've taken some L's, but I've had way more wins than I have had L's.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Faith.
Yeah.
Jump on out there.
Yeah.
So, in your show, do you do like just a talk show, like just you, or do you?
So we were like doing sitting down like this. For a while, we were doing this, And I liked it, but I think my strength is reality. I like when people can just like jump in and see me out and about. So we've started doing a lot more reality episodes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the
And,
sit down, just
mhm.
like, okay, because you
Mhm.
always moving,
I'm always
so
moving.
might as well have a camera. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
as well
yeah,
have a
yeah,
camera
yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm always on the move.
It makes perfect sense.
And so yeah, so because of that, we have a mix of both of those. And then I'm also have a talk show called Chatter, with Dee
okay.
Freeman and Monique Eilert Mosley and Real Talk Kim and Holly Carter, who produced and written Kingdom Business and the Clark Sisters movie on Lifetime. So we have a talk show that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so we're actually doing a live tomorrow talking about women and abuse. My last marriage, there was abuse, and of course, everything that's happening with Diddy right now. I think it's a subject that we have to talk more about, and so that women that are in it know that they have a way out. Because I was in an abusive situation before Ben. I was my first marriage. He was verbally abusive mostly, and a couple times physically. But when a woman is living with abuse, it really does strip her confidence.
How did you what was your way out of that? Did you just leave, or?
Well, I kept thinking about leaving.
Okay.
One time I had to call the police because he took out a belt and was actually trying to whoop me like a child. Threw my clothes out of the window. It was crazy. And so I kept talking about it, but something was like, fight for it, fight for it. That was just the woman.
Yeah.
I don't think that was God. That was
I agree.
And then he called one day right after we had a little baby girl, and he said, I'm not coming back. Yeah, and I was at first like, what? But then it ended up being a blessing. So I called my parents, and we were living in a 2-bedroom apartment right there on 12 Mile across the street from the Star Theater. And I moved back with my parents. They were on 11 in Greenfield at the time. And yeah, it was a safe place. And I would say 2 weeks after that, I was good. I went out and got a new weave and went on vacation with my girlfriend.
Because the comeback.
Yeah, and I just not been one sometimes you got to ask yourself why are you really upset? And sometimes it's because we were in love with the image, because the marriage was not good, if I'm honest. It was not. The entire marriage was drama, right? The entire marriage. And he was broke, so it was...
Don't do drama and broke, guys.
Yeah, right.
Don't.
Yeah,
it's not a good combination.
I was like, girl, what are you crying for? You still got your youth, You have an opportunity now to make a better decision. Because I was warned not to marry him. And my spiritual parents told me don't marry him. And I did anyway.
How long were you married then?
2 years.
Okay.
2-3 years. Yep.
Okay.
The third year is when we got the divorce. And then shortly after that, I got hired at Nextel, was top salesperson. Then I opened up the franchise.
I love it. We will be back after these messages with Mrs. Jewel Tankard.
Hey there. Meet Jewel Tankard and team of heavy hitters at the Monopoly in Real Life Conference. Time to build a real estate empire. The conference is in Detroit, August 31st and September 1st.
We are back with the beautiful Jewel Tankard. Okay, honey, let's get into the Millionaires Club.
Yes.
Because I want people to really be able to dive into all the things that you have to teach and bring and motivate for that. So tell them the website to go to. Tell them how much it is, because I need everybody to tap in.
Yes, girl. Okay, well, it's JewelTanker.com.
Okay.
And I started the club probably about 10 years ago. We just kind of started as a book club where I wanted women to read and then let's have discussions. Let's have discussions about personal development, leadership development, financial development, and particularly because I just saw this huge economic disparity. Men usually still get paid more than women. And white women usually still make more. We saw that happen with Monique in Hollywood.
Yeah,
so it's
for
still
sure.
a pervasive thing. So I want women of color in particular to be mindful that you need to get your market share. Don't just sit back and forever wait for somebody to come and save you. Don't wait for Section 8. Don't wait for the man. Don't wait for your parents. Don't wait for anyone, right? At the end of the day, make up in your mind that I want to live an amazing life and God put everything in me that I need to become successful.
Period.
It's going to take a work ethic. It's going to take studying. When everybody else is watching Netflix, you're watching podcasts and YouTube videos and reading books. You know, where everybody else is partying, you're at conferences, right? So it definitely takes focused effort to make a decision that I am here to grow. I am here to change.
I love it.
And then you really end up becoming unstoppable. Because the beautiful thing about a win is it builds your confidence to realize I can do it again. And I can do it again.
And again, and again, and again. Y'all, go to
JewelTanker.com.
Sign up for the Millionaires Club now.
Yeah.
So now we have our good question.
Yes.
Okay. So, given all the successful business you have, what will your legacy say about you?
I think my legacy will say that I was amazing, creative, vibrant, confident, energetic, fresh perspective, fresh insight, youthful, fun, and loves life. Yeah, I made an impact on people. I do love people for sure.
You heard it here. I don't know if it's first, but you heard it on Just Focus on the Good. That's a good legacy to live. Okay. Let's see. What do you have? What else do you have going on? Firstly,
so I have a real estate coaching program where I'm helping the average everyday person get started in investing in real estate. And some people I have in my coaching program, they're already investing.
Okay.
Right. And teaching them how to do buy and flips, how to do buy and holds, how to get their credit together. We have credit strategists on the team. We have lenders on the team where they can do 100% financing deals, because most people think, I want to invest, I would like to invest, but I don't have the money or I don't have the credit. You never ever let a problem stop you from vision. Money will always follow vision. Make the vision bigger, the money will follow.
Absolutely.
Because the solutions are going to come, the relationships are going to come. You're one relationship away from your breakthrough. And so that's what we're doing. We're helping people do buy and flips and buy and holds, securing contractors, which is not always the easiest thing in between podcasts. I've been talking to contractors, right? But I'm really good at it. And I'm teaching women to get really good at it.
So how do they sign up for that?
So they get on AssetifyNow.com. It's ASSTIFY now, NOW.
Okay. Yes. And Jewel has literally, we're not making this up. In between breaks, she's been taking business calls, dealing with
paying contractors,
talking to contractors, getting drywall tomorrow to fix it up. Yeah. Like, she's been taking it. She is a hardworking woman. Now, one more thing. You have older children. Do your children, any of them follow any of your business endeavors? Like, do they follow the footsteps? Are they into real estate?
Yeah. So I think I could say honestly that I think they're all very proud of me. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
I think they admire everything that I'm doing. I am teaching them. My oldest daughter, Brooklyn, was here with me about a month ago, hanging out with me for about a week, checking on property. And my youngest daughter is, she knows she's heir. So, like, you got to, come on.
Yeah.
So I can't say they're obsessed like me. But I think they love it, and I'm just trying to make sure that I teach them strategy so that they can continue and build.
So is that something that, like, say, hey, are they doing it like, oh, mommy's doing it because I want to do what mommy doing? Or do you have another kid that's like, I want to be a singer? Like, or is everybody on that same?
Oh, no, like, everybody's doing their own thing.
Okay.
Like, my youngest, Irene, is a beauty influencer. She reps a lot of major beauty brands and fragrance brands. Brooklyn, my oldest daughter, is just an influencer. She's big on empowerment. My oldest son loves the Lord. He's a pastor and teacher.
Oh, I love that.
My middle son runs my social media. He is, like, phenomenal with analytics and creating content and stuff like that.
Junior, you heard that. Say what your son do again.
Yeah, he's a content creator, and he's really great with, like, ads and knowing when are the spot on times. He does the analytics, and so he's really strong with that. And then my daughter Brittany is exercise, like, guru fitness, loves fitness and videos and exercising, and so they're all kind of doing their own thing. But I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, son. You heard what her son did. Help your mama out. Tell us something that nobody knows that you want everybody to know?
Child. I don't know. I've lived pretty expressive, so I think I don't know. Most people might know I got some hood in me, you know.
Yeah, I can tell that when you said you was trying to get with the drug dealer. So I'm like, she gotta be a little gangster, okay? She gotta
hood
be.
stir in there. Hood stir. But yeah, I mean, not all hood, obviously, but there's definitely hood there. I don't know. Some people might not know that though.
Yeah, Joe got a little hood in her. Okay, well, it was amazing having you here on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm going to get my book immediately.
Yes, girl. And join the club,
girl. Join the club.
Yes.
We're going to always leave you with our scripture. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I'm Portia Starr, and this is the Just Focus on the Good podcast.
All things really living, all things God, and all things good.